Welcome to the How to Install a Lead Generation Funnel System, brought to you by Strategics Marketing. Well, good day, everybody. Neil Richmond here with Strategics Marketing, helping you to build a lead generation funnel in your business. Part 2. So, just a quick recap. You should have built out your signature ebook right now. It doesn't have to be long. Here's one that I showed you that I have on my site right now. 5 things you can fix on your website in the next week to increase leads. Very quick, very short, very consumable quickly, and you can move on. You've built out the ebook. What happens next? Well, the next piece of the puzzle is to build out your email drip campaign. Yes, people will come here. They will sign up. I'll quickly show you again. The box that I have will come back to show you this whole process later. But they will see what you have to offer. Okay, so the box pops up down in the corner. They'll sign up. They'll be redirected perhaps to download, and then from there you need to create an email drip campaign. I happen to love ActiveCampaign. I'm a huge fan of it. In fact, I'm a reseller of it. I'm such a fan of it. And this just shows you sort of how I've structured my follow-up, and then I'll talk you through some things you can do. So when somebody signs up on the website, either on a landing page or through that form, they get added to my newsletter list. Then they get sent the first email. And there's a quick little view of what it looks like. And I'll talk to you about what that email should look like. Then I say wait a couple days. And then I send email number 2, which has a little bit of a different information. I say wait another day. And then I send email number 3, which again has more unique information. The idea is you don't want it to be one and done. You don't want people to come, download a book and never hear from you again. You want to keep talking to them and showing the value that you can bring and persist with that value. So again, just want to show you, here's another one that I'm working on right now, another ebook that I'm going to deliver here shortly called 13 Questions to Your Perfect Marketing Strategy. It's going to be very, very quick and short, and it asks 13 questions to put into play on your strategy. That's something, again, that you can look at and use. Back to what we're looking at for this week. Got your ebook. This is what your email drip campaign sequence should look like. It's my suggestion that you can follow and then go from there. Email number 1 says, thank you for taking the time to download my product. Here is the link to get the download. And here's what you can expect from me going forward. In my case, you can expect an email every week with some great resources you can use, and I'm going to continue to show you more resources around the website tweaks. Email number 2, you work out the time frame. I would say don't stretch it out. If you go much more than 7 days, you're going to make it very difficult for that person to remember who you were from the previous email, and you want to build on the value of that. The email number 2 needs to be a value email. What do I mean by value email? A value email is an email that just brings pure, valuable resources to the reader. You're not selling anything. You're not pitching anything. All you're doing is bringing them perhaps a link to your blog, a link to an article somewhere that you've read, or including something that you've got or used that would be of great value to them to consume. I would suggest email number 3 is a small offer, a discount, a low price product or something to throw out to them. And again, all couched in the value proposition that you bring by bringing this small offer to them. Email number 4, another value email. Find another article or 2 that you can direct people to that show the importance or the teaching of what you gave them in that initial download. And then email number 5 could be a main offer, where you're asking them to jump onto your main product and so forth. What do you do after all of that? I would then add them to my newsletter group to just keep in touch. And then as you keep delivering information to them and keep dripping on them, you'll go from there. So your homework assignment for Part 2 of building this lead generation funnel into your business is to write the 5-part email sequence that will go along with the ebook that you've just delivered. Stay tuned for part 3, where we start putting all the pieces together and deliver the experience for your prospects.